Hi everybody, David Zarghami, owner and CEO of Zarghami Group with Keller Williams Realty. Wanted to bring you our latest market update. Every quarter we create the Zarghami Report. What this is a deep dive into our local market real estate statistics. The latest version is for the third quarter of 2018. Just like the weather, real estate is hyper local, and there's huge variations from one specific section of our market to another. So in creating this report, we've divided the Sarasota market up into 6 distinct segments, giving you the ability to jump right to the information that matters most to you. We defined the Sarasota market as any property with a Sarasota address. We also included Longboat Key and Lakewood Ranch. Overall, sales in the third quarter continued to be very strong. We saw nearly 2,100 closed transactions during that time period. Prices are up slightly from the same period last year. We're also seeing inventory continue to hover at a low level, which favors our sellers in this market. Inventory at the end of the third quarter overall was at 4.1 months worth of supply. Basically, people are very interested in buying property in Sarasota. We define the luxury market as the top 10% of sales in terms of price point. Historically in Sarasota, that luxury threshold ends up being around $750,000. In the third quarter of 2018, there were 200 sales of over $750,000. The average price of those homes was $1.4 million, and the median fell right around $1 million. Overall, in terms of inventory, we're at 7.9 months supply of luxury inventory, which is actually down about 32% from the same time last year. Curious where these luxury sales are taking place? 45% of them happen on the Keys, 29% in the waterfront areas downtown and west of Highway 41, 5% occur in central Sarasota, and 21% are east of I-75. So for our luxury market, lower inventory means there's less options available for buyers. If you're thinking of selling, now would be a great time to get your property on the market before the influx of new listings from sellers who are timing for season. This is the third quarter 2018 market update for the Keys, from Longboat down to Siesta. In the third quarter, there were 257 sales, which represented a 5% increase from the same quarter last year. The average price was $846,000, and the median was $585,000. On the Keys, there are 6.3 months worth of supply, which indicates a relatively balanced market, where in theory, buyers and sellers should both be pretty happy. This is the third quarter 2018 market update for the areas downtown and west of the trail. In the third quarter of 2018, there were 190 transactions in this area, which was exactly identical to the same quarter from the year before. The average sale price was $676,000 and the median price was $469,000. At the end of the third quarter, there was 6.1 months worth of housing supply in these areas. So for downtown and west of the trail, the market's holding pretty steady with no significant differences from this period last year. 6 months worth of inventory means that in theory, buyers and sellers are both pretty happy. Central Sarasota. This really is the heart of our real estate market. We define Central Sarasota as the area between Highway 41 and I-75. In the third quarter 2018, there were 1,139 sales in this area, which was up nearly 5% from the year before. The average price for properties sold in Central Sarasota was $273,000, while the median price was actually higher at $250,000. Of note is that there were only 3.2 months worth of supply, indicating a strong seller's market. So in Central Sarasota, inventory is low. 3 months worth of supply means that sellers have the upper hand here. Doesn't mean we can't find a good property for a buyer, and it also doesn't mean that sellers are going to guarantee themselves a sale. There's still a lot of nuance here. This is the third quarter 2018 market update for the areas east of I-75, including Lakewood Ranch. The third quarter saw 503 sales, which was actually a major increase of 20% from the same quarter of last year. The average price in this area was $431,000, while the median fell at $371,000. At the end of the third quarter, there was a 4-month level of supply available. So for east of 75, including Lakewood Ranch, we've seen inventory drop and we've seen sales increase significantly. If you're thinking about selling, now is a really interesting time. Curious about what this means in your specific scenario? Give us a call or reach us at zarghamigroup.com. We'd be happy to help.